Hi, my name is Jenny Alberti, and I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you for participating in this workshop today. I am so grateful for this opportunity. I'm glad that we can be here in small numbers, and I pray that we'll all be able to learn something from the attendance of the workshop today. Just wanted to give you a little background about myself. I am the director of Wholehearted Hands, which is a parent support group for children that self-harm. Wholehearted Hands is a nonprofit organization that has been created to give parents the support and the tools that they need to help their children overcome self-harming. Not only am I the director of Wholehearted Hands, I am also a parent of a child who does self-harm. I know the heartache and I know the worry that parents feel, but this organization has been formed to help all of us know as parents that we can get through this together. Self-harm is any action that an individual intentionally does to themselves that results in pain or injury. The CDC, or Center for Disease Control, estimates that 312,000 of the emergency visits are due to self-harm in 2018. Self-harm, it can include anything from cutting to burning to scratching to hitting oneself. It's important to remember that self-harm is not a diagnosed mental illness, but those that suffer with a psychological disorder may self-harm. In a recent study with participants ages 12 to 19 years of age from 41 countries, they discovered the mean age of starting self-harm was 13 years. Within this study, 597,000 reported self-harming. They also discovered females were more likely to self-harm than males, with cutting being the most common action. This age group is currently in middle school and high school. According to Recovery Village, this age describes an awkward time of physical, mental, social, developmental changes for these individuals. Anxiety and depression in these individuals can be a trigger to begin self-harming. Anaheim, California has 7 junior highs and 11 high schools with approximately 25,000 students. Anaheim, California will benefit from this Wholehearted Hands parent support groups. The school encompasses children ages 12 to 18 years of age. So all of these children will be able to have parent support groups put into place. This is just a copy of the organization Wholehearted Hands and the press release where we have stated that our intention is to help and support these parents. Again, Wholehearted Hands offers parent support groups for children that are self-harming. We will begin our actual organization in the month of May, as May is a mindfulness month for mental illness and also for those that are suffering from anxiety, depression, and are self-harming. Wanted to share with you today during our workshop some research that I have found to be helpful in regards to help that my daughter has received from an IOP, an intensive outpatient program, and also from a partial hospitalization program, PHP. This research is done by Dr. Bruce Perry, who is a psychiatrist. So when our children are in the midst of self-harming, it's really difficult for them. Their emotions and the way that they are using their brain just are really confused. So he came up with this amazing strategy that has really been helpful, and I would like to share it during our workshop today, and it's called the 3 R's. The 3 R's stand for R, regulate, R, relate, and R, reason. So when you are self-harming, their brains are not regulated. The dysregulation occurs because the brain responds to sensory output in a manner that triggers the alarm state. So it's kind of like they're in that fight or flight sympathetic mode. When a child is dysregulated, it's harder to listen, comprehend, and cope. Sometimes they can't stop doing what they're doing because their mind is dysregulated. So as we remember the 3 R's that Dr. Bruce Perry teaches, Regulate, focus on soothing your child, make them feel calm, safe, and loved. Next, relate, validate their feelings with your words and tone of voice. I know you're upset right now. This is very hard. Focus on connecting with your child. R, reason. Once your child is calmed down, now is the time to talk about alternatives to behaviors. While reinforcing limits you set, you can reassure them that you love them, but that their behavior they're exhibiting is not okay. I'd like to share this video that Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Bruce Perry put together in regards to helping our children become regulated.
Behind.
And what are ways to regulate ourselves?
Behind.
And what are ways to regulate ourselves as adults and ways to regulate children if you're working with children?
You know, there are kind of two go-to things that help people get regulated. One is being with other people. You know, when you're in the presence of people who you belong with, who you feel connected to, you feel safer, you feel regulated. These kids need to play with each other. You know, teachers like having are going to be happy about having their class full when everybody can be safe and healthy. And so that's one thing, reconnect and encourage relational interactions. The second thing is to take advantage of rhythm. You know, rhythm is sort of this fundamental regulatory gift that our brain has that comes from our earliest experiences in utero, where our brain made associations between maternal heart rate and not being hungry, not being cold, not being thirsty. And so we were talking about these memories we have in the lower parts of our brain. One of the first primal sets of memories we have to do with the power of pattern, repetitive, rhythmic activity and being regulated. And so things like, let's let kids run, dance, music. There's a whole range of activities.
Hard to do, Bruce, when all the kids are still wearing their masks and everybody's supposed to be social distancing. That's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is part of the challenge. It is.
But I want all of the educators who are listening to us right now to hear what you're saying. It is regulate first before you can have any kind of reasoning happening, period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just want each of the parents to know during this workshop today, I want you to know that there is hope and that together as we support one another and we gain knowledge and we understand how we can help our children know that they're supported. And as we share our personal stories and we band together and collaborate, we can help our children. It's just so important that we keep our connection with our children and that we ask them how they're doing. We keep them safe and we are always there for them. At the end of this workshop today, if you could please fill out the evaluation form and just let us know if there's anything that we can do to help you. If you're interested in joining our support group and understanding more of how we can implement the 3 R's, regulate, reason, and relate with our children and help our children that are suffering and that need help. Thank you again for participating and have a great day.